Hello there, hope you're doing great. As we all know, computer tests for Assam Direct recruitment commencing soon. Let's solve this very common Microsoft Excel question. We have this table of contents, serial numbers of students, full names of students, and their marks in 5 subjects. This is a very detailed video and so it's a bit long. All cells are case sensitive, and marks will be deducted if you place small letters in place of capital letters, so be careful while entering the data from the table provided. Let's enter the data into Excel sheet. We can navigate between cells with direction arrow keys too. All subject names are in capital letters. Always double check after typing in. You can generate serial numbers or series by entering first few, then selecting them and dragging mouse from bottom right corner of the last cell in the column. It's called fill option in Excel. Resize the cells to fit the headings. Select all the headings row by clicking on the first cell and then holding Shift and clicking on the last cell. Problem number 1. Set the headings font style to Arial, font size to 12, and background to standard purple color. It's simple and I hope I won't have to explain it. Please feel free to pause and read the texts when needed. Let's enter the full names and marks as given. I'll fast forward to save time. You can remove empty and used rows or columns by selecting it from right side for rows or top for columns, selecting delete or using delete key on keyboard. You can also resize whole set of columns and rows from rows and column headings. Just select the rows you need to make bigger or smaller, then point to the border of last row and drag mouse. This will resize all the rows you've selected. Let's enter the and marks as given. Let's move to the problem number 2. Calculate total marks and the value should be in 2 decimals. Means 2 numbers after the decimal separator sign, which is denoted by a full stop. For calculating total marks, we will have to calculate the sum of the marks obtained in 5 subjects. Start function or formula with equal sign, then write sum and press tab button, then click on first subject's mark and then drag mouse cursor to the last subject's mark. Close bracket and press enter button. Now we have the sum, or the total marks obtained. Now let's set the value in 2 decimals. Select the total mark, then press Ctrl+1, the Format Cells window will open. Then select number and set decimal places 2 and click OK. Now select the total mark and then click on the bottom right corner of the cell for fill option and drag till the last row in the column you need to generate the total marks for. Great, it auto-generated the formula for cells below, and it's done. The third problem is for calculating the percentage of the marks, and it's given how to calculate it in the question. Total mark divided by 350 and multiplied by 100, and the value should be in 2 decimals, which we know already how to do it. Enter the formula or function as given in the question and then select the cell and press Ctrl+1 to format the cell for 2 decimals. Problem number 4. Calculate results using if condition only. If marks in any subject is less than 25, then fail, else pass. We'll have to use and function with if function, as we need to check multiple conditions like subject 1 is greater than or equals to 25 or not, and so on. If we don't use the and function, then it'll give this error: you've entered too many arguments for this function. Problem number 5. Calculate class using if condition only. If percentage greater than or equal to 70, then consider distinction. If greater than or equal to 60, then first. If greater than or equal to 50, then second. If greater than or equal to 35, then third. If marks in any one of the subjects is less than 25, then consider fail. We can use these two different types of functions here for this problem. One is to check each subject for less than 25 marks first to consider fail, and if false, meaning all subjects greater than 25, then check percentage for assigning grade. We'll need to use or function in conjunction with if function. Or function is used to determine if any conditions in a test are true. So, if any subject has less than 25 marks, which returns fail, or if all marks are greater than 25, then check next section for percentage value and assign a grade as class. Secondly, we can use just if function and skip checking the marks lower than 25, as we've already checked it in the result column, and we just take the value from result column and assign fail if result says fail. If result is not fail, then check for percentage and assign a grade for class. We can just write the last condition value without the argument, also it'll show the same values. All four of these functions works fine for this question. Always remember to close all the brackets at the end of the function, or it'll give you an error and suggest closing it automatically. Let's check each one of them. The video is getting longer. Things we do for experiments. Wink. Let's check it without the last condition. See, first method works. Also works. Let's try the second function method using if function and without or function. Also works. Check it without the last test. Also works fine. Let's fill the remaining rows with the same function. I'll write all 4 functions below for your convenience if you download the files. Sixth problem is for counting the numbers of subjects with less than 25 marks using countif function only. Here's about countif function. Pause and read it if you want. To write the function, start with equal sign, then type countif and press tab button on the keyboard or manually enter bracket, then select the cells where we need to check for marks with less than 25 value. Then close bracket and press enter. Use fill option for the rest. Okay, let's move to problem number 7. If value in countif column is 0, then consider pass. If value in countif column is equal to 1, then consider ATKT, which means allowed to keep term in Indian education system. Lastly, if consider fail if it's other than 0 and 1. We'll use nested if function, meaning one if function inside of another for this problem. It allows us to check multiple criteria and increase with possible number of outcomes. Google for nested if function if you need to learn more. First, check if count less than 25 column value is equal to 0, then return value for true as pass, and for false check if the value is equal to 1, then return value for true as ATKT, otherwise return value for both false as fail. Use the full option for rest of the rows in the column. Problem 8. Separate first name and last name in respective column. For this you can write then again, but that'll be time consuming. But we'll use the shortcut option for this. First, select all the rows which contains the full names, then check in the data section of Excel. There is an option called text to columns. Click next. Click and select space from Delimiters options. Click Next. Select Destination Cell, which is first cell in first name column. Voila, magic! Not just simple options. Problem number 9. Shade following cells. H2 to H11 brown accent 6, lighter 40%. Select the cells, and for this we'll use the fill color option. Oh no, we have green for accent 6. Let's fix this. Go to Page Layout. Click Colors. Select Customize Colors option from bottom. Now select brown color as accent 6 and accent 4, as we will need accent 3 brown 2 for the next section of the problem. Click Save. Now select the custom 1 theme you've just created and then go to Home section and select the colors for the columns as said. H2 to H11 brown accent 6, lighter 40%. I2 to I11 background standard color orange. You can find it in standard section of color palette. I2 to I6 background standard color blue. J2 to J11 brown accent 3 darker 25%. And it's done. Now problem number 11. Create 2D pie chart for full name and percentage columns. For this select all the first name cells and percentage cells by holding Ctrl button and left clicking mouse and dragging from the first row till the last rows of each column. You may select the headings too if needed. I haven't selected. Now go to Insert section and select Insert Pie option, then select 2D Pie. Customize design and colors if needed. Resize to fit and drag to reposition simple. Check customization options from top right corner of the pie chart or chart design ribbon in Excel. And now the last and the toughest problem. All cells should be center aligned. For this select all the columns and rows containing data. Then select Center from Home ribbon options. And we're done. Let's give our data a border for aesthetics. Select all column and rows you need and press Ctrl+1 for Format Cells option, then go to Border, select Border Style and then choose the sides you want the border to be displayed. To give a border line below the headings, we just select all the rows of headings and then choose the border display area. Now if you want to print everything to a single page, then go to View option, then select Page Break Preview and drag the blue lines to the end of your data. You can find print option in file or just press Ctrl plus P button to bring up print options. You can find your printer here. Select page orientation. Nothing's mentioned in the problem, so I select landscape as the data is wide. And looks better in landscape than portrait orientation. Select page size. A4 is the most widely used. You have to select any one of the others too. Page margins. It sets the empty space around the page. Scaling for best fit of your data on the page. Fit sheet in one page is best looking as it fits all data in one page without leaving unnecessary blank spaces and aligns it nicely. Ignore these. Just adding the formulas below for quick look if required. I don't have a printer connected, so I'm selecting print to PDF option. It'll save the page as PDF. Click print. Save your Excel work. Don't forget to press Ctrl plus S every few minutes to save your work in case something goes wrong. Thanks for watching. It took 9 to 10 hours to make this video. Please like and subscribe to show your support and appreciation if this video helped you understand Microsoft Excel functions. Thank you. P.S. Sorry for using AI voice because I'm an introvert.